Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing the COVID-19 lockdown here in Thailand. It is easing. We're now in phase 4, or I should say we're going into it as of the time of this video, but it is imminent. And Thailand is easing off of many of the restrictions that it previously had. Now, there are certain restrictions on certain types of entertainment establishments, including establishments dedicated as such strictly to bars. You know, basically nightclubs and bars are going to continue being restricted. We made this video to provide some clarification for those who are interested with respect to the lifting of the alcohol ban. Now, to be clear, at about Songkran, that's middle of April, Thai New Year, an alcohol ban was put on during that holiday, and I guess the thinking was, notwithstanding cancellation of the holiday, the folks might gather anyhow in order to drink and have a good time in celebration of Thai New Year. And that activity was to be discouraged due to the health threat, and for that reason, they placed an alcohol ban. Now, it was not popular by any stretch of the imagination, and not getting into too much detail there. At the beginning of May, it was reconsidered and it was decided that the alcohol ban would remain on establishments, but takeaway beverages could be obtained and alcohol could be purchased legally from like retailers, etc. That's where we've been for approximately the last 6 weeks, about the last 5.5 weeks. Now in the middle of June, they're lifting the alcohol ban on restaurants. So those places that are restaurants and eateries are going to be able to serve alcohol starting Monday, June 17th, I believe. Now that being stated, actually I take that back, Monday, June 15th, excuse me. Now, there's some gray areas with respect to this lifting, and I wanted to provide some insight that I found in Bangkok Post print edition, Saturday, June 13th, 2020. Article is titled, Ban on Overseas Entry to Stay. I think folks who are looking for this information can find it online, Bangkok Post online. For those who are unaware, we do quote Bangkok Post as well as other articles that have provided some insight on these topics on this channel. Where possible, I try to find the print edition, but we also use the online edition. So BangkokPost.com should have this article on there. Now, specifically in citing that article, Panpimon Wipulakorn, Director General of the Department of Health, said that pubs and restaurants that have registered as eateries can reopen in the 4th stage of relaxation, while venues that will be allowed to serve alcohol on their premises must also have liquor sale licenses. So for those who aren't aware, and we've done videos on this channel, we'll put links in the description below to those videos specifically. We've discussed things like alcohol licenses. Restaurant licenses are going to be key to alcohol service in the lifting in this sort of phase 4. So those establishments that affirmatively have a restaurant license are going to be allowed to serve alcohol in phase 4. Now, there could be some nuance associated with that, as there are various licenses associated with operating an eatery here in Thailand. For those who are interested in further information, might not be a terrible idea, contact a legal professional in order to get some case-specific advice. But I also thought this was interesting. Eateries which have licenses to play live music can also reopen, but places that have registered as night entertainment venues will remain closed, Dr. Panpimon said. So I think it's rather interesting. Licensing is going to be a major determining factor when determining whether or not a place can serve alcohol. Again, places that are clearly restaurants with restaurant licensure, I don't think there's any question about that, but there may be some gray area on sort of mixed use sort of venues that may be operational out there. I would say, and this is just kind of an editorial side note, I don't get the impression that Thai authorities are affirmatively looking to cause businesses trouble with regard to this. Now, that being said, things that clearly fall outside of the parameters of this easing, yes, I definitely think that they are going to be scrutinized, and they may face some rather stringent consequences if they're clearly operating outside of legal parameters. But to be clear, I think everyone in Thailand, authorities and everyone, and the Prime Minister even went so far, and to quote directly, "I have sympathy for people on low incomes. I believe they will earn more money after the lockdown easing on June 15th. The government cannot afford to find money to look after people forever," the Prime Minister said. So I do think at a policy level, everyone is well aware that the economy needs to get going again. So if you're clearly a restaurant, I don't think there's going to be a problem. I don't think they're looking to make a problem about this, but there are overarching health concerns that many authorities seem to be concerned about. And for that reason, yes, mixed-use venues, places that are clearly nightclubs, etc., yeah, we're gonna see those have to wait until the final phase to reopen. But for now, it looks as though this is definitely a boon to restaurants, food and beverage businesses, eateries of all sorts, as they will be able to serve alcohol beginning Monday, June 15th, 2020.